Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me.
Welcome to Listen to Iron Maiden, baby. I'm Ash. Du-du-du-du-du.
I'm Ante.
Let's go.
Oh.
Sorry, can't get too excited, lads. So, welcome to the show, guys. I'm Ash, as I just said, and that was a little joke about invaders. Do-do-do-do-do. So, I'm a huge Iron Maiden fan, and I am joined by Ante, who is learning to be an Iron Maiden fan, aren't you, Ante?
Yes, I'm learning. I
His
believe
name
I'm
is?
learning well.
You are learning really well.
Ah, I'm enjoying the trip.
That's right. And you got a great name.
Thank you.
So good. Yeah. So, guys, welcome. So, yeah, we're here to talk about Number of the Beast Part 2 today. Yeah. But before we do that, let's have a little chat here. So,
What shall we chat about?
well, something interesting. All right. So, first off, I know that you also have your own podcast, which was inspired by doing this podcast, which gives you the confidence to do your own podcast.
This is very true, and I'll never deny it.
Your co-worker,
Mhm.
sorry, co-host.
Co-host, yeah.
Go on. So I bumped into a friend today,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Hey, you're doing an Iron Maiden podcast, aren't you?" I was like, "How do you know that?" He's like, "Oh, my friend is doing one with a guy called Ante."
Ante! Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and his name is Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, I guess you don't know him, but he knows
Rachel.
Rachel.
Yep.
Sorry, yeah. And I've never met her yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, funniest thing ever. He just says, "Oh, you're doing an Iron Maiden podcast?" Like, yeah. He's like, "Oh yeah, I remember. I have an embarrassing story about Iron Maiden."
This
I was
sounds
like,
good
"Really,
already.
really?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, the only album I ever bought was Killers." I was like, "Oh, we just did that. Are you a
Yeah.
fan?" He's like, "No, I'm not at all." I was like, "What did you?
wait,
Why
wait.
did?
Yeah.
Why did you buy it?" Right? So he said basically that he bought it to impress a girl when he was 12 years old. Like they went to like HMV, and like she was like a rock girl or something,
Yeah.
and he was
yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy Killers because that looks cool."
Yeah.
The cover,
It could have gone worse.
right? I
But
know. But he said nothing happened from it. It was terrible. But like, it's just funny image of him,
his worst investment ever.
right? Buying Killers just because like he thought some girl would like it.
Yeah.
Come on, if you're gonna buy an album, mate, go with Number of the Beast or something like that.
I like
you know?
that story. That's
Isn't it
pretty
funny,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
I was laughing my head off when he said it. It was like, I just wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
It was suddenly like, you know, where he came from. But yeah, do not buy Killers to impress a girl, guys. It will not work. Yeah. So, also, guys, news. Bruce Dickinson, who is the hot topic right now on the podcast,
He is.
has got a solo album coming out. And it's typical Bruce. Let's check a little bit of this out. I gotta keep it going, sorry.
Yep, go for it.
I gotta be honest, man. When I saw Bruce in a vest,
Yeah.
on the cover in like a bad CGI background, I was a bit worried because I actually do like Bruce's solo stuff. It is
Yeah,
pretty good
yeah.
because there's a mix of like acoustic,
Mhm.
rock, and then metal stuff,
Yep. Yep.
But when I hear this, I was like, right, I am a whore for the core.
Mhm,
The
mhm.
chorus, if the chorus is good, I'm good.
So you sent this to me, and
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, didn't totally love it at first, but
Yes.
you know what? That chorus,
It's good
that
chorus,
stuck right in my
Yeah.
head.
The video is cheesy as fuck. We've got Bruce like being, Mr. Ooh guy again. And he's wearing like the fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi robe,
That's
whatever.
right, yep.
And the first thing I noticed, right, is that he's got that old man gap in the middle of the lip.
Ah,
Do you know what I mean? My grandmother used to have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like between the nose and your top lip, there's like a little indent there that old people get. He's got one of them. Just reminded my grandmother a lot, and I was like, oh, I don't want to see that. But Bruce has had this in the works for ages, like, but because funny, one of the albums, Book of Souls, he was writing at that time, and then like Steve was like, let's use that song. And he's like, but it's got nothing. This has got this to do with my concept.
No.
Yeah. And he's like, no, let's use it. So there's a one song on there called what the fuck is it called? What's it called? People know the song, but there's a song on there. I think it's the first song.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of it, there's like a whole like verse of like Metropolis or whatever, and you're like Necropolis, and you're like, what the fuck's got this to do with anything? But it has nothing to do with the album.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be from Bruce's solo work, but they just chucked it on the album.
Damn it.
It's really
We
funny.
need material.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's like that, and like Bruce talks about it, but he's like, all right, fuck it, whatever.
Nice.
I can't remember the song of what it's called, but it's pretty good.
So this one is the Mandrake Project.
Mandrake Project is called, and the song is called, what the hell is it called? Afterglow of Ragnarok. Are you big up on the lore of like
It's another Norse
yeah
theme, isn't it? Is that like the end of times for the Vikings or something?
I see. Oh, that's what it is, right?
Yeah,
I see.
I mean, it goes deeper, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I gotta say, first off, the downtune guitars always help Bruce, right? Because like he's kind of singing in the same range, right? But with Maiden, all the new stuff, his voice has changed, right?
Yeah,
He's not singing like Number of the Beast right now.
That's true.
And a lot of the new stuff, he seems like he's not. He's struggling a little bit. He's not struggling, but he sounds like he is.
Yeah.
But this song is in a down-tuned guitar, and in that he just sits. He got places to go.
Well, that's what they've done, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Let's tune it down.
Yeah.
Not so harsh on his voice. Doesn't need to. But no, it works.
It works really good. I think it's a really good song, and it sounds like Ghost. You know, Ghost, like just that. It just reminds me of Ghost, you know.
Yep.
Bruce sounds fucking awesome on this song. I think I quite like it. I much prefer the core. I just love that chorus.
Yep.
I just love Bruce singing choruses.
No, it totally grew on me and didn't take that long, and yet that chorus was just stuck in my head.
Because do you know Bruce had throat cancer? Like, yeah,
Didn't
like
know that.
quite recently. Like, but he recorded the Book of Souls with throat cancer.
Holy
Yeah.
crap!
It's crazy, right? So he's come back from it. I'm not.
He's come back very well from it.
Really, really well. He sounds fucking awesome on this song. And I think he does sound a little bit not as good on the Maiden stuff because they're still playing in the E standard, and he could really benefit from tuning down, as Blaze Bailey used to. So Blaze was definitely listening to this, going, "Steve." He was fucking pissed off, man. Steve, why the fuck can you do that for me?
Paving the way.
Yeah, and man, it reminded me of the Christopher Lee metal album. Do you remember when Christopher Lee did a metal album? Basically, Christopher Lee was dying. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go full metal. Listen to this shit, right? So Christopher Lee is actually like a descendant of Charlemagne.
Okay.
So like he did like a whole thing.
River flowing red with the blood of 4,000 men that I did behead.
I shed blood of Saxon man. I shed the blood of the Saxon man.
I shed the blood of
The Saxon man.
I shed the blood of the Saxon man.
I shed it at
I
Verdun.
shed the blood of the Saxon man. I shed the blood of
4,000 Saxon men.
the Saxon man.
Mate, Christopher Lee's a fucking legend.
Wow.
He
Hey,
did a whole album.
How are those birds? The CGI. And
Oh yeah, the birds, right? Yeah. That's what it reminded me of. Like, is like the video is like, it's not terrible, but it's shit, And who gives a shit?
No, that is perfect.
You know what I
It's
mean?
not terrible,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, and like Christopher Lee did this video, and Bruce, once again, anything with Maiden, man, they're just rubbish at doing videos. I don't give a shit about the video anyway. Nothing but the video, man. This video song Bruce done is a good example of YouTube compression. If you listen to the video on YouTube, it sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
terribly, it sounds like a bad mix. Go straight to Spotify or Apple Music and it's like, whoa, huge
Yeah.
difference. I was listening, I was like, what's up with this mix, man?
Yeah.
Went straight to Apple Music, sounded great.
Does Bruce actually do any of his solo stuff when he's on tour with the band? Or does
No.
he just strictly Iron Maiden?
No, because what happened was he quit to do his solo album. So in the 90s,
yeah.
he was all solo, and he
Mhm.
got back in 2000. And then since then, he hasn't done anything solo.
Mhm.
Only Steve has got a solo band, which is funny, so hypocritical,
Yeah,
called British Lion.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Adrian Smith has done some co-op thing with another guy, Richie Kotzen, who's an amazing guitar player.
Mhm.
It's pretty good. But yeah, Bruce is finally doing his own thing, but he can do it now.
Anyway, back to the music.
That's right. So, mate, Invaders, mate. We smashed that song last week on. We are talking about Number of the Beast. You know, the album that basically made them massive around the world.
Huge. Spelt HOOJ.
Huge, right?
Mm.
Massive, massive, massive. And we did Invaders, mate. And I like it as a song. We laugh at the chorus because it is funny. Yes, you know. Whatever. It's not bad enough to ruin it anyway. So Steve Harris said that Invaders felt like a great rock and roll opener. Funny enough, we've never played it live. The song was an extension of another song called Invasion, which was the B-side of the single Women in Uniform. It's like an invasion of Britain. Yeah, he never played it live because it's fast as fuck, that's why. It is a fast song, man. It's not hard to play, but it's just fast, you know?
It's too hard.
Steve, why don't you play it? You know? I love your British accent. You got to keep that up, man. It's
Sorry,
funny.
man.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's good. Really good song. Track 2, Children of the Damned.
It's kind of based on the movie, I suppose, loosely, as most of our things are very loosely based on anything. We just take a basic idea and then develop it from there, really, and try and put our own little twists and turns into it.
He's walking. Brilliant, right? The drumming is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Ante, mate, what do you think about this song? What do you think, mate?
I like it, but I have one gripe.
Oh my God, right?
But it's not about the song. And who am I really to complain about song placement?
Come on, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me personally, though,
Yeah.
like when it comes to songs,
Mm.
and I'm not putting this song down,
Yeah.
just the placement, I wouldn't put it second.
Yeah. I can see that.
Because I'm always for, should you really put, it's a slow song to start with, right? Should you put it in the first half of the album?
Mate, I just started off going, I was about to like stab you, and then I'm like, you made a good point. I agree with you. I never thought about that. Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
sit
'cause
down
Invaders is like, yes, and then it goes to this. Now, this is an incredible song, but I see what you mean. I mean, yeah, after maybe they could have gone with like, you know, The Next Prisoner or whatever. Something like that. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
That's my only gripe.
Yeah.
After being slapped in the face with
Song
that first track.
song placement on album is important, and it's also quite difficult because you got people's point of view. Because you could say, oh no, it's good to bring it down and then bring it back up, bring it back down, bring it back up, which is true. But like I said, I agree with you. I
like to tire people out
Yeah.
a little bit and then go, all right, guys, I'm going to
I would
slow things
smash
down a
people
bit."
with 3 songs, then go to like a slow one.
Yeah,
I agree
let's
with
have a
you.
breather now.
Yeah.
Mm.
So did you know, of course, you know this album quite well.
Mhm.
Is this one of the songs you know? Like, because a lot of people know Maiden songs, but they don't know the name. Everyone knows The Trooper, Run to the Hills.
Oh, of course.
Is this a song that you know?
Yeah, definitely. Because this is one of the albums that
I see.
so long ago. So,
I see.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, let's go to Ashley. Ashley.
Let's go to me, mate. Now, it's funny because I've been listening to this song a lot in my car, whatever, and I was thinking like, oh, wouldn't it be funny to like record myself singing in the car? And I try to do it on my iPad, but like immediately, just like dickheads were driving around me, so I was just shouting like "fuck off." So I decided I was gonna like do a part where we listen to me in the car, but I scrapped it because I was just like, mate. I'm going, he's walking, use your fucking indicator. So it was just like terrible. Yeah, anyway, so it's based on a film of the same name, and it's sort of like Remember Tomorrow. That's what Steve Harris said.
Loosely,
right?
said.
Yeah, it's always like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's based on a film. Anyway, I've never actually seen the film, but I did watch the trailer, and I was cracking up.
I don't know it.
This is a line from the movie.
Have you ever seen them laugh, run, play? No, by God, but you've seen them kill.
no, but you've seen them kill. I was like, yes.
Dear God, no.
Yeah. These kids, man. Have you seen them kill, right? And then it goes to this point where like they're naming kids from the actual, like, you know, the kids are in there.
Yeah.
Beyond us scientifically, invading the Earth disguised as children. There's Paul from England, Nina from Russia, Rashid from India, Mi Ling from China, Ago from Nigeria, and Mark from America.
And Skippy from Australia.
It is really that.
Yeah. And they're
Wow.
like, you know, and they just went, it's just funny. I was just laughing at the names. Like, it's just the most stereotypical names ever. Man, like, brilliant. It made me laugh a lot. Anyway, mate. So now, let's be fair, right? Black Sabbath is well known as being the band that opened up, you know, metal and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
That started it. So, do you know the song Planet Caravan?
Yes.
See, I think that song is really important to metal because it let people know that you can do some clean guitars. You know, it's not like a bad thing. You know, it's not gay, as people would say. And you know, like bands like Metallica always use clean guitars, whatever. And this song opening up with this clean guitar, and then you know it builds up and builds up. You know, so yeah, thank you, Black Sabbath, for letting people do that. Mate, Bruce is fucking killing it on this song.
Totally.
Are you killing me? Like, his voice is just so good. Like, I think structurally it's a great song. It is slow, like you said, but the the placement of it. You know, it's not slow.
Exactly.
But it starts off with a clean, builds up with nice melodic guitar, and Bruce just fucking sails over it again.
Oh,
you know?
totally.
Every line he sings is just like, he's just got that thing in his voice where he's like, he's not just singing it. He's like, every line, like you said in the documentary, where you know you got to. It's like your first, you know, like you got to put your whole life into it, you know.
Right.
That's what he means by that is like express it and actually like, you know, not just sing the words. You know, he's walking like, you know, he's like actually he's like portraying it in his voice. You can see what's happening. It's brilliant, you know. Yeah, and the chorus, man, it's just power chords, right?
Exactly.
But this is what I'm saying, just a power chord and then Bruce singing over it, you know. Yeah. It's fucking awesome, you know.
Let him do his thing.
Right, exactly. Yeah. If you got a good singer, you don't need to like do too much in the chorus and things like that. Just power chords, you know, and then let him sing, you know. So let's listen to some Bruce on here. All right. Just in that whole verse.
Yeah.
It's so expressive in his voice. He's like, you know, everything he says, you're like, it doesn't sound the same. You can't copy and paste anything, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
I know we're just talking about Bruce then, but as I was listening, a bit of the eyes closed. The drums.
Yeah.
Just sort of the cymbal hold and so tight. Anyway, back to Bruce, but no those drums are like,
mate,
oh wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The drums are insanely good on this album. Clive Burr, round of applause to him because he really kills on this album. Like you said, all those small details that this is why Clive is still loved by Maiden fans, still wanted, you know, they still love him, prefer him to the new drummer because those things, you notice them.
Yeah.
You know, you do notice them and they're not in the way kind of thing, you know?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It was only just then until I was just really
accenting,
good
you know?
yeah.
Exactly. Man, just that verse of Bruce singing that song is fucking awesome. It's just so
amazing.
Good. Yeah.
Like just that whole track starting off slow and builds up it's just perfect.
It is.
He's walking like a dead man. If he had lived, he would have crucified us all.
Jesus Christ. If he had lived, he would have crucified. Like, he says that, you're like, holy shit, really? Like,
it gave me the little twingles. And
right? It's fucking amazing. Like, there's the thing with, like, Bruce is right. He talks about this. Like, with this kind of stuff, you have to live it. You have to be into it 100%.
Yeah.
You can't just be, you know, they're singing about a fucking movie, a horror movie, right?
Yeah.
You gotta sing it like you believe it and like it means, otherwise it just, there's no point to it, you know? And opposite, you could make fun of it. You could listen and go like, oh my God, this is bloody theater on stage. It is. It is. Bruce is hammy as shit in that regard.
It's fucking Bruce.
I love it, man. Fucking love it, you know? Anyway, so a little bit of details about the film anyway. So about that, you know, this film from 1963, you know, whatever. I've never seen it. one of those stories is funny because I read the synopsis or whatever.
Mhm.
Like apparently it's about like 6 kids who are born with different locations in the world with like special powers. Then like the UN gets together and like investigates, and the military is trying to use them for their power or whatever. So it is quite political, and it's got like a deep meaning of like who people are trying to help them, but also trying to take advantage of them, whatever. But they got these.
Have you ever seen them laugh, run, play? No, by God, but you've seen them kill.
I could have been an actor back in those days, Oh, have you ever seen them laugh, run? No, but you've seen them kill. Love it.
Running free. That's what it's totally different.
Yeah. They're from West Ham. Brilliant, But yeah, man, this fucking song kicks ass. Screw everybody. And then it's build to the solo. Oh, I'm on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh man, this fucking solo. Let's keep it on. I'm gonna talk over it so we can get proper.
Keep going.
See, and before this as well, man, like finger tapping wasn't like a huge thing then.
Yeah.
So when this came on, it blew my mind when I first heard it. I was like, yeah.
Are you ready?
Come on, lads. Go on, Adrian. Oh, mate, I'm about to fucking throw my TV through the window. Like, seriously. Sorry.
Ashley, sit down, man.
I need to relax. Man, this song gets me pumped as fuck. Like, Seriously, God, my grandmother's milk is in danger, seriously.
Take that.
Yeah. But see, this is the shit what I'm talking about, right? I love the first 2 albums, and I would say the only song that gets me like this is like maybe Killers, but it's in a different mood.
I would agree. Yeah.
As much as I love those songs, like their early song, their early compositions of Steve Harris, like early songs. The third album, he's more just, there's just much better written, and talking of like getting feels. Music, right? I like to listen to music, but what you're looking for is to feel something when you listen to it,
Yeah.
And I feel when I listen to this song, you're like, yes.
Do you reckon it would be a good introduction song for someone that's never heard?
It's impossible, man. I think Iron Maiden is like a band you got to like hear in the background. I mean, like, what is that?
But if someone asked you, like,
I know. If someone, it's hard, because if someone asks you to, what song do you recommend?
Yeah.
Like, it depends on like, if you know them well, you'd be like, they're from the pop stuff. You're like, well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to. I would go with like, Can I Play With Madness or something like that.
Yeah.
Like really much poppy. But I don't know if it's bog standard is Trooper, because Trooper's like really cool guitar playing, interesting melody, easy, catchy kind of thing. But yeah, I would never recommend this song because it takes too long to get to this part. And as much as I love Bruce and listen to him, if you're not a fan of the Bruce, then there's not a lot there for you.
I guess you're right. Depends on who you're talking to. Probably not most mainstream.
Yeah.
Maybe someone that that's more of a musician maybe would really like hear headphones, have a listen.
It just depends on the person, man. But man, this song is amazing. And that solo with the tapping, man, in the early 1980s wasn't that huge. Now everyone can tap all the time, but like, when you use guitar tech, like Maiden are not like people know them as good guitar players, but they're not like doing like crazy like guitar techniques. But when this is how I like guitar to sound, it's like utilized to make a song go to another level.
Right.
This song is already going fuck, and then when it does the finger tapping, it's like doing a loop on the roller coaster. So you're like, oh shit, there's more to it, whatever. It's like that, and it's only a little bit. It's not that hard to play, but it's all about the song, man. It's all about the song, and it helps the song. This song's fucking awesome.
I fucking love it.
Me too. I saw this song live in Download 2007. Ooh. And when I was first, really, really getting into the band, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they played this song. I was so happy. I would say this song is better than anything on the Paul albums.
Yeah.
As in terms of like making me feel something, I love listening. I think I love the way they sound. The songs are good, interesting, and I enjoy listening to them. But nothing gets me like, I'm like, okay, fuck everyone. I'm singing this song, blasting my voice. I don't give a shit. Like I literally I pulled up in my car. I was like, I can't get out of the car. I gotta finish the song. I gotta finish it, and I'm proper singing it as well. I love singing to it. It's just great. And it's just a great example of a brilliant main song. It's about 5 minutes, builds up, everyone shines, not overstay the welcome, gets out, and it's just brilliant. It's fucking awesome. Mate, it's just so good. Would anyone like to go on the roller coaster again? One more time?
Why not?
Let's go for it. Okay, strap yourself in. Click, 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 click. Oh shit, here we go again, mate. Let's pose for the photo. Cheese! So good, man, so good. Awesome. Love Children of the Damned. Anyway.
I'm just glad that roller coaster had the photo.
It did.
They don't
we
all
pose
have
for
them.
it. You know, it is good when they do them. I love when people do those crazy things. They try and do like play chess or shit on it. Take a photo. It's very, very cool. All right, next track.
We want information. 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 Who are you? The new number 2. Who is number 1? You are number 6. I am not a number. I am a free man.
That's some hard shit there.
Straight in the face, too. Who is number 1?
Yeah. Oh,
you were number 6. What?
Talking about that, I will bring it up in a second. But Anda, you're old as shit. Do you remember this TV show? Do you remember this TV show?
Thanks, man. No, because I was actually going to ask. I didn't look into it yet, but where is this from?
Well, the Prisoner TV show. Let's watch something a little bit more of our generation, shall we?
Whoa, cool tattoo, dude. You're into Iron Maiden?
Yeah, man. They're killer.
Me too, man.
Maiden rules.
Well, I guess it's time to check on those 2 kids. They ought to be screaming to get out by now. Oh, no. What are they doing to them? Don't leave any marks on them.
I'm a free man, and my blood is cold now.
Fuck yeah. I like Beavis and Butthead very much, but my old teacher who was like composition lecturer, he'd always call me Beavis because of my laugh. Because I'd be like, oh, that's a good, isn't it? He's like, shut up, Beavis. I was like, oh, fuck's sake, Yeah, anyway. But
just mean, man.
Yeah, he worked for the BBC, so I couldn't really like diss him because I didn't want to ruin any future job opportunities. So yeah, I took it.
Keep it on the inside.
So yeah, mate, this song, The Prisoner from a TV show. You just meant now, what do you say? Who is number 1? So, right, this song, before we get into the actual song, right, it's about a TV show called The Prisoner, right, from like 1960s or whatever.
Yeah,
and the star's called Patrick McGoohan. Do you know
Yeah.
Patrick McGoohan?
Not personally.
Do you know who he is?
No.
Yeah, well, you might know him from Braveheart. He was the king. The problem with Scotland is it's full of Scots. I not prima nocta. What's that? You can bang anyone's wife.
Damn.
Remember that guy?
Yes.
That same guy.
Breed them out.
Yeah, him. Yeah. The guy who just said, who is number 1? It's the same guy. And talking of that, mate, you're from Australia. How do you feel about Mr. Mel? You like old Mel?
How do you feel about prima nocta?
How do you like Mel?
Mel? As in?
Gibbo.
Dude, I'm a Mad Max fan. Do I have to answer that?
See, I love Mel Gibson films. My favorite thing is when his ex-wife went to bed too early and he got really angry about it.
I just waited for you. I waited and waited till I fell asleep, and then...
Waited like 2.5 fucking minutes. You're fucking snoring. Don't you dare wait. You're blaming me right now. Now I'm blaming you. You went to sleep.
I don't blame you.
I deserve to be blown first before the fucking jacuzzi. I'll burn the goddamn house down. But blow me first.
Whoa.
No, Mel Gibson, right? Hilarious. Do you ever hear those tapes of his ex-wife?
I've heard of them.
They're hilarious. Go to YouTube.
Wow.
Mel Gibson's wife. Right. What's fucked up about it though, right? Is that clearly she's recording it professionally, right?
Yeah.
And clearly he's fucking angry. So whatever she said to get him rolled up, and now she's recording it suddenly, and she's got this pristine audio, and it's like it's a bit like gotcha shit, you know. But wow, what a fucking actor,
right?
What a director,
right? Wow, man.
But yeah, funny. I love that one.
Everyone
I deserve to be blown.
But doesn't everybody?
I just gonna shout that to every girl I met. I deserve to be blown. Funny, man.
Sit down.
Oh my god. Anyway, so fair dues, man. It's about a guy who quits his government job, wakes up on an island and in a place called the Village, and then that's the beginning of the TV show. It also started like that. Patrick McGoohan is funny because you mentioned his delivery, who is number one. So I watched a bit of the TV show. I was just laughing at his delivery. Listen, right? So he's just met this woman on a cliff, right? She's watching a funeral, and he just says this.
You know how he died?
He jumped from a window.
He jumped from a window. How did Hitler die? He shot himself. It's just like, I know that delivery made me laugh, you know.
It's like that pause.
Yeah, that pause.
To make it a little bit more dramatic.
What did you have for breakfast this morning? I had toast and an egg. Andy, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
Just a cup of coffee with milk.
Like the whole performance he gives is like really confrontational. He's like, "What are you doing? Nothing. Who is number one?" like you know that you think in that video that was an edit, like edit. No, it's not an edit. You know, just like who's number one? Like, all right, relax, mate. Patrick McGoohan is really good in Braveheart.
Slap in the face though. You're number 6.
Yeah, you're number 6. Yeah, but man, there's a lot of lore to this song because it's from a TV show. Now, Bruce, right, didn't actually technically write anything on the album because he was under contract with Samson. So he didn't write anything on the album, even though he didn't write anything on the album. Clearly, Bruce wrote a lot of this and had some help with a bunch of other songs, but he can't be credited for it, you know? So let's listen to what Bruce says about it.
I used to watch this series, The Prisoner, and I wondered what on earth it was trying to say. Because when I was a kid, I didn't feel as if I really had anywhere that I belonged. So when the prisoner turns round and says, "I'm not a number, I'm a free man," I want that to be me.
Oh, Bruce, I got bullied because my name's Bruce.
Poor Bruce.
Paul Bruce, that's right, yeah. Yeah. He says a bit more.
Prisoner started off the track in a rehearsal room in Hackney, and the drummer wasn't there, he was around having a cup of tea. So being a frustrated drummer my whole life, I started like bashing out this pretty dead simple drum beat at the beginning. And then I think it was Adrian started like playing this riff, and then Harry came in and went, "Wow, what a great riff!" And then we just started. Clive's drum beat in it is a real like swing time drum beat. It's not like the bog standard heavy metal drum beat. Let's put that back in.
Not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Not wrong at all, man.
Yeah, man. So Andy, do you like this song?
I do, because I was actually going to mention even in the start, those drums are killer.
Yeah, really good.
I mean,
right?
we can harp on about Bruce.
Yeah. That's why it's so fucking good,
right?
You forget about the guitars. You're like, oh yeah, I remember those guys. You know?
Yeah.
It's like crazy. Like Bruce is fucking immaculate on this album, and Clive Burmay. I know you had your problems with Steve and all that, which we'll learn a bit later. After we do this album, we'll probably cover why Clive left. There's a lot of funny stuff to talk about, but like, fuck me, he's good.
Yeah.
He's very, very good.
He just makes me laugh in some of the interviews too, like just the way his demeanor.
Yeah, he's quite like a cheery chap, isn't he?
Right.
Yeah.
Just like, let's do it. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some interviews and stuff like that for when we, watch for his like leaving episode kind of thing, because he seems like a cool guy, but like his drumming is very, very good in this album. It's playing at speed and just really, really good. And Bruce is great too. Yeah, The Prisoner, man. So let's check it a little bit more out. I mean, it's all about that, man. Just a bounce all the time. It's fucking great.
It's nice.
Great start, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's fucking awesome, man. But right, here's the funny thing. I've got a conspiracy theory here.
Ooh, I like conspiracy theories.
So I've realized when I listened to Children of the Damned,
Mhm.
which is written by Steve, great mix, great balance of everything, right?
Yeah.
Now, this song, The Prisoner, clearly written by Adrian and Bruce, right?
Mhm.
And Steve didn't write it. So that's why his bass is just ridiculously loud on the song. It overpowers everything else. I mean,
Right.
come on!
Yeah.
It sounds great, but fucking hell, mate. Even the chorus, ready?
Oh, someone's leaning over the mixing desk.
Right? It sounds to me sometimes, right, that like literally someone's like playing along to the track, like with the bass and like playing along to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
So like, it's nothing wrong with Steve's bass, but I am a firm believer in just like fucking hell, man. Like, serve the song. It's way too compared to Children of the Dam. Children of the Dam is like perfectly. You don't
That's a
notice
great
it. It's
mix.
really good.
Yeah.
As well. This song. 100% Steve's bass is way louder than the guitars, you know?
Yes.
It's
Yep,
like,
yep.
well, I didn't write this, so I'm going to put my bass really loud. Yeah.
Push that fader up.
I think it's quite noticeable there, right? Come on. But yeah, man, this is my favorite type of Maiden. Happy and heavy.
Yeah.
Really simple. Nothing too scratchy, but just Bruce is being in his element, you know? But yeah, it's a great song.
Quite uplifting, right?
It is. It's happy, heavy Maiden,
Yeah.
you know? Like, and it,
You got happy hardcore.
Yeah.
Happy heavy metal. Like-
Yeah. Not a number. I'm a free man. And my blood is my own now. I mean, fucking hell, Beavis and Butthead were rocking out to it. It was fucking
exactly.
great.
And they were in jail. They were lovely.
Great chorus, man. Anyway, it's great chorus. I love this shit, man.
Mhm.
So also, then Mr. Patrick McGowan, who owned the rights to the TV show, they actually had to call him up. So the manager, Rod Smallwood, who is well known as being like a, no nonsense bollocks guy.
Yep.
Let's see what happened.
I've never heard him so nervous in all my life as when he had to phone up Patrick McGowan.
So I managed to get his number and rang him up, and it's explained, what we wanted to do, who Iron Maiden were, because he wouldn't know who we were.
Anyway, he calls him up, quotes the line, gets it completely wrong. He's like, "Hello, Rod Smallwood here from Iron Maiden, and we want to do a song. I'm not a number. I'm a prisoner. I'm a free man. And something like that." And I'm like going, no. He's going to tell you to piss off in a minute. You've got the words all wrong. He's going to freak out.
So I was terrified. All the band were in the office, and I'm going, shout it up to Patrick McGowan, And then after I explained it, there's the pregnant pause for about 5 seconds, and then he said, "Do it."
Do it. And it was just, oh, thank you very much. That was it. Top man.
Which is very, if people know McGowan, I mean, that's very, very Patrick McGowan. So it's like, yeah,
And then we just said to Rob, well, why were you so nervous? And he said, well, he's a real superstar, not like you arseholes.
Do it. And bring me your wife. I like prima nocta.
Who is this? An iron what?
It's just funny. It is just fucking hilarious. Like, phoning up this guy who's like a proper theatre actor, whatever, We're a metal band. Can we use your sample?
Do it!
It's funny. Very funny. Yeah, and I love Bruce's impression of Rod, because he's from Huddersfield, like Yorkshire guy, I'm a Yorkshireman. Like, Yorkshire's funny, man. Yeah, mate, great stuff. Have you ever been starstruck, Ante?
Not really. I'm trying to think, like, famous people that I've met.
Yeah, have you met like
I'm
really
not someone...
famous and being like, fuck?
Only famous people I've met, maybe would have been an Australian musician once. I don't know if you've probably never heard of Jimmy Barnes, maybe.
No, I
he was
don't know.
pretty big back there. And also like Sepultura, Faith No More, but nothing like...
Not like starstruck,
yeah, nothing that's... Have you?
Kind of twice, but once was because I wasn't expecting it. So I went to see my other favorite band is Coheed and Cambria, I talked about before, and the band, the singer does like a comic book too,
Yeah.
Anyway, we had tickets to go to see the band, and we went to this Cardiff, and we went to, let's go check out the comic shop just to, see if there's any of them there.
Yeah.
We went in there, and there was like, oh, he's signing right now. I was like, what? He's here right now? He's fucking upstairs in this tiny little comic book shop. And I was like, wasn't prepared, So I just walked up there and I was like, hello. My friend was laughing his fucking head off at me because I was embarrassed myself completely. But it was fun. But I was just not prepared.
Yeah.
And the second time, it wasn't Star Trek, but I was just blown away. When I lived in London, I was walking home through near Leicester Square, and I just saw a bunch of people, and I was like, oh, what's going on? I was so tired, I didn't realize I was fucking Odeon movie theater.
Okay. Yeah.
I went, I pushed through, and I just got right to the barrier, and I was like, there's a barrier, and there's a fucking red carpet for Prometheus.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And Charlize Theron is right there. And I was like, fucking hell. I've never seen someone so beautiful in my life. Like
Ashley coming through.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, you see film stars, whatever, and they're like, they're all make-upped up and edited or whatever. But seeing her in real life, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
There's a levels to this shit. Like,
Yeah.
That like the cute girl I met at the little like convenience store, I was like, oh, she's hot, man. Then I saw Charlize Theron, I was like, Jesus Christ, there's levels of this shit, man. She's stunning.
Charlize.
Stunning, yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw was a British guy, actor, whatever. He played the robot guy in there, and he was cool. But I just couldn't believe. I was like, whoa, she's really, really attractive. And I didn't mean like in like a.
No.
I was like blown away by her beauty. Like
Yeah,
she's really beautiful. Yeah. And it was good. And Prometheus is fucking awesome, and I will kill anyone who says it's not.
Oh, I'm with you on that, man. I really enjoyed Prometheus.
I just think it's very, very good. And I love the idea and the concepts and everything about it. It's brilliant, And come on, it's genius, That what's it called? The what are they called? The little white guys, those white people.
Which little white people?
Oh, the beginning.
Oh, the engineers.
Yeah. The engineers, man.
They're not little, are they?
It's brilliant. Sorry, it's brilliant. The engineers are great because, their faces, they put their DNA in the water, right, which expands to man. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
But their faces look like. I like the idea. It looks like Elvis and Statue of David, right? That's why our opinion of what's attractive is based from what they were. It's like really. I just think it's really really interesting.
It's going off track, right? But talking about the engineers and that, but there is also people saying conspiracies about when you look at the evolution of man from monkey, that some people say that happened a little too quick. Was there a little bit of help on the side, like the engineers kind of coming down? And
find out next week on Listen to Conspiracy Theory with us.
Conspiracy.
You're not doing conspiracies on your other podcast, are you?
Not yet. We'll probably get to it.
Here we go. Japanese ones, whatever. That's right. We do live in Japan, guys, so we have a weird take of things because we don't know. I went back to my home country in July and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how rude everyone is.
That was me earlier in the year too.
It is funny, man. It's a reverse culture shock, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, this fucking song's awesome. And Steve Harris said that the opening for the song is from the actual Prisoner TV series. Adrian took the solo on this one, and it's one of his favorites. It's a very strong live number, although we don't play it on the set now. Yeah, it's a good song, live song. I think they're playing it right now, actually, on tour.
Oh,
I believe so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they just bashed it out one night. I was like, what the fuck? It's in the middle of a random set. Yeah, great song. Yeah, great song. So yeah, I love The Prisoner. So Invaders starts off really, really strong.
Yep.
Could be better at the chorus, but whatever, doesn't kill it. In the Children of the Damned, you're right. Could be a different place, but still, as a song, it's fucking awesome.
Wow.
Doesn't matter. And then into The Prisoner, which is really, really good. And then we go to the next song, 22 Acacia Avenue.
If you're feeling down, depressed and lonely, I know a place where we can go. 22 Acacia Avenue.
I'm gonna fuck. Meet a lady that I know. Are you fucking serious?
She's back.
Oh, you caught on to that one, did you?
Yeah.
Who's back? Yeah. Old Maggie the Slaggy.
Maggie the Slaggy. Charlotte quite the harlot.
Mate, I will take Adrian Smith playing palm muted power chords over any finger tapping wankery shit any day of the week.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. It's fucking awesome.
Yep.
This song kicks fucking ass, man. Man, this song made my nan nervous every time I put it on. It's just she knew the milk was gonna go through the fucking window. And ask me what I'm doing tomorrow.
What are you doing tomorrow?
The lady that I know. Ask me how much the new Bruce Dickinson single is.
That new Bruce Dickinson single, how much is it?
You might even get it free. Okay, one more. Ask me where I get my haircut.
So where do you get your haircut?
22 The Avenue. That's the place where we all go. Cuts it perfect every time.
Yeah. Good job.
Banter. Yeah. Okay, now let me get really serious right now, right? This song, right, is a good example of why Bruce is fucking amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we just listened to Children of the Damned, right? Which has a really dynamic song in clean guitars into distortion or whatever, right?
Yep.
Now, the thing with most singers, right? Even like, let's say Whitesnake.
Yeah.
Now, for example, like their songs always go, clean, quiet into a big chorus, you know?
Yeah.
Nirvana, the whole thing was quiet versus loud choruses. It works really, really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of Metallica have always used clean guitars.
Mm-hmm.
James Hetfield is not trying to be like a fucking massive singer. He's got a great voice, sounds good for the music, but they used, for dynamics, they use clean parts and into heavy.
Right, yeah.
He's not like going up octaves and shit like that.
No.
You know, it's not meant to. But this song is what I'm talking about, right? This song is, the whole song is the same thing. It's just guitars playing palm muted, right?
Yeah.
But Bruce takes it from that beginning, you know, if you're feeling down there, and then he goes up, and the music hasn't changed.
No.
Nothing's taken. It's not like an extra guitars come in there,
Mm-hmm,
but he makes it sound as though like it's gone to another fucking level, and that's where his quality is that no matter what the song is, he can just take it. You can just have him playing piano, and he will take it up.
Yeah.
It's not just like octave; it's just the power and the presentation of his song. I mean, listen to that again. So what he's doing there, like the guitar's just playing the da-na-na-na. It sounds like it's changing, but it's not. It's just go da-na-na-na, da-da-da-da. But he sounds like it's got into a completely different song, you know? Oh, I love this shit.
If you're feeling down, depressed and lonely.
See, he's not doing like deep. He's like in the same register, but he's like hamming it up, whatever.
Yeah,
and then when
yeah.
it kicks in, nothing is added to the music. It's not like an extra guitars come in. He's just gone and made it sound like
Even
shit.
just like that, like as an intro, it's like he's not belting anything out, but you can still hear the
He's
strength.
so
and
comfortable. The strength, his power is
but
there,
it's
right?
just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah. And like, I did notice something too, right? This part. I was waiting for like a, well, Charlotte, you, like Paul singing the thing, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Charlotte, you should have given me a freebie or a coupon. I come here every week. Yeah. You know what I mean?
10th fuck is free.
Like I was expecting like but Bruce can't do that thing that Paul could do, which was like the croony, well, Charlotte. Bruce just doesn't, it's not his style, you know?
No.
But I would love to have had like Paul guest on that song. Let me just add in a little bit there, you know? It is Charlotte, you know? I did sing about it before.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, it's the beginning as well, right? He says, the price always confused me. Does he say 50 quid is all she asks for? Or
That's
15? Because 50 quid in 1981 is expensive, man.
Wow. Charlotte.
Yeah, she must be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's 15.
It better be.
Yeah, but I always thought it was 50.
I just have to check my receipts. What?
Oh my god, Andy just admitted to visiting a prostitute on the podcast.
No. How old is she now? It's 2023.
In Japan, I'll admit I've been in the like waiting area of one when I first came to Japan, and I was taken to one not a brothel, but like a you know, one of those Fuzoku, whatever the hell are they called?
There's no brothels here.
Yeah.
No, we don't have brothels.
Yeah, but I was confused because my Japanese coworkers were going there. I didn't know what the hell it was. And then they were like, oh yeah, so it's 4,000 in for us and 15,000 for you. I was like, what the fuck? Why? For what? I was like, oh, you just relax with the girl. I was like, what the? Wait a minute. Why is it 15,000 yen for me and 4,000 for you? Bloody. I'm not gonna say the word, but yeah, it was just funny. Yeah. I'm not fucking paying that. Like, I'm blonde and have blue eyes. Just go out on the street in Japan and pick up whoever I want.
If you got blonde hair and blue eyes,
you can get any girl in Japan. No, that's what people thought. It's funny because like we live in Hiroshima, right? And that's not really a popular city in terms of like where foreigners want to go in Japan. But like, you know, when I first came here, I realized I met a few people who were like, I realized they only came to Hiroshima because they thought they would be like special, like the only foreigners here. Like, oh, if I go there, I'll be like, if I go to Tokyo, I'm just another foreigner. But if I come to Hiroshima, I'll be in the countryside. I'll be the only foreigner with like blue eyes, and I'll be so popular with the ladies.
I'm not going to be big in Japan. I'm going to be big in Hiroshima.
Yeah, that's the attitude, you know, and it doesn't work. Anyway, fuck. I mean, I don't even want to talk anymore. Let's just play the chorus. 22, the Avenue. On the second chorus, he goes like, the Avenue. He takes it up a level. Oh, it's amazing, man. This song is underrated as fuck, man. It's simplistic in that it's just power chords, whatever. But it does go that. Oh my god,
it's pretty diverse, eh?
It is. It's really,
all
but like
little parts.
But it just sound. It's because of that. It's just quite. You know, it's just not as complex as other stuff is, you know, but it's fucking awesome. Let's listen to what Adrian said about it.
6 or 7 years later, you know, when I was in the band, he said, hey, I remember seeing you over this festival and you played this song, 22 Acacia Avenue. Let's do something with that.
Maidenised it with all the different time changes and this and that.
It ended up being on the record and being part of our live set for 2 or 3 tours. And it was a song that I wrote, you know, when I was 18, and I'd sort of forgotten about it, you know. Just showed it, and it ended up on a platinum-selling album. Incredible.
Awesome. See, Steve needed some songs. Oh, remember that song you played 10 years ago? What the fuck? Thank you, mate, because it's one of my favorite songs for Maiden.
Yeah.
I don't know what about this song, but when it comes on, I just have to finish it, and it just pumps me up, like, really. Like, I like The Prisoner. It's a happy thing song. I like this new, like, but this song and, you know, Children of the Damned have got that grab you by the fucking donuts and just squeeze you, like, come on. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh my god, man. I know. Ante, sorry, I cannot.
Charlotte's real, right? Gotta be.
She's got 3 songs written about it.
I know.
Charles the Harlot. This one, which is called, of course, 22 Acacia Avenue, the place.
Yeah.
And then there's another one later, which is kind of just roughly linked to her, but it's not as good.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, but I just need to go to my car, blast this song, and go ape shit. Because I fucking love this song.
Oh, I'll wait here.
What are you doing tomorrow? I don't give a shit. The Avenue. So, what did you do last week?
Not much.
You know what I did? Just that. All right, guys. If you have anything to say, we'll continue the podcast next week with some of the big hits of the Number of the Beast album.
Oh, we're coming up to the big ones.
That's right. But email us at listen@gmail.com. I'm really interested, right, to hear from people who were fans of the band, like when Killers was in 1981, and when Number of the Beast came out, and what was that like for you? Jumping from Paul to Bruce like that. What was the how was it? I was not there, so I don't know. There's plenty of bands where I've been in modern days where they've changed singers and I've been waiting for it, and my reaction's always been different. But
so basically, Ashley wants to hear from the people that are old as shit.
Yeah, old as shit, guys.
Just like me.
Who is number one?
Do it.
Oh my god, that guy's voice is hilarious, man.
You know how he died?
He jumped from a window.
So yeah, if you want, send us a message.
Yeah, let us know.
By email.
Yeah. See you next time
on
the podcast. Great, man. I'm not dissing Patrick McGowan. He's a star after all, whatever.
No.
Yeah, but fucking
Just
hell.
just having fun. Come on, guys.
Just fun.
Hey, relax, guys.
On that note, guys, I'm going to go to my car and listen to this song because I love the fucking shit out of... Wrong one. 22. Can we listen to this one more time?
Yeah.
22, the Avenue.
That's the place where we all go.
Well, I'm going to go check my receipts.
Any more?
No, that's we can let it go.
Okay, there we go. All right, guys. Catch you next time. Bye.
Take it easy.